On national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, we in the roads and it's on the ride like when they outside on stage. Like Tupac, I see the bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here come Red. 45, White. Hey, check Mega. Ready?
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
50, green, hut.
They'll run the toss to Kamara. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. That's taken at the 15. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on.
They go play action. Here's Willis. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. No one's around him. He's got space. And he gets this down near the 30.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
At the 33-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's Willis to the air. As his target, that's Savion Williams. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hand off here to Lloyd. Has room into the secondary. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Check, Panthers. Let's go.
Lloyd. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. And they hit him for a loss on first and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Go.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Now backed up to the 8, third and goal.
Here we go.
He keeps this one himself. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. So now from a bit further back, here's third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
44-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
32. Striker. 3. Cut.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a gain of just 1. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Red. 38. Set.
Working now from the gun. Good strike downfield to Olave. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints trim the lead to 1. All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the Elementary school. Find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ready. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow blaster, 6.
They're going to try and throw it here. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The play fake now. Willis to throw. Headed out right. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. Nice move. He's got some running room. Hits the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
52 blue.
They'll go play action. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go.
Still give to Kamara. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green, 6, mega. Set,
trying to throw this from the gun. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready, go.
Here's a give inside to Camaro. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
The Packers going nickel on 3rd.
Here we go, set, smash, red, cut.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Groupie sends it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Now give left side to Lloyd. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
18 Cardinal. Here we go.
Again, a run with Lloyd. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Oh, Granderson in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 6. Let's go.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. So after the false start penalty, they're left with 3rd and 8.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. We've reached the end of the first quarter. The Packers on top early. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. And facing 4th down, they're leaving the offense out there. They're going for this. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Lloyd on a shotgun handoff. That play good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And he stopped cold at the spot. Oh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he can't hang on! Touchdown in his arms! And it slips through. Second down coming up. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Shoots another one. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Oh, he drops it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now lead by 10. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like you'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's gonna hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So now they have 3rd and short.
Ready, ready. Yellow. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yellow, let's go now. Watch out now. 10 black.
Running behind center with Kamara. He'll cobble together a yard there. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
He's taken down at the
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Red, 38. Set.
They're throwing it. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
Here we go. Red, cycle. 50, grit, ready.
Back to throw now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Lloyd. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run once more with Lloyd. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. He'll call his own number. The lateral goes haywire, live ball. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnover, they keep possession. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now.
Come on. Set.
Trying to get it with the option here. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Black, next, ready.
Kamara running out of the gun. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Entering Cooper there to make the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Right, let's go now. Yellow, 40.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. before halftime.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
So the offense stays out. Kellen Moore making the call to go for two.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Field, black. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Willis to the air. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Willis. Taken in by Williams outright. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Willis now. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Got it.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Watch out now. 50 red. 60 red. Black shot.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Makes the catch and gets the feet in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Set. Smash. Red. 33. Set.
Shotgun snap. Looking to throw. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Okay,
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
ready. Yellow, 46, Mega.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. It's a designed run for Willis. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Working now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Right there, hurt.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 18.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready, set.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Watch out now. 50. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. Cut by the open man. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route. And then
they're a hit, and he lost the football. This one bounces out of bounds right at the line, so it'll stay with the offense here.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Claws red. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Ball in left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Packers pick it up. And they're going to set up on the opposing side of midfield after that fumble and return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Packers send out their punting unit.
Brings up fourth down.
And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready, break.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement's excellent. It helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Ready up.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
10 black. Hut.
From the red zone on first. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
He's going to throw this one. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
On second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
52 blue. Set.
Third down from the gun. It's on target to Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third.
The kicker on 20.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Ready. 19, 18.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Willis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now they face second down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Quick slant, that's Williams. And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
Brings up third and 2.
Here he is on third and short. Got his man. It's Golden. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. He'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. It's to Williams over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Working inside the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Get it. Crack all 80. Go.
Willis looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. It's Reed. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 25. Brendan McManus.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Rail.
They'll come out throwing. connection made with his running back down the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. Oh, the Saints got to it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal.
Let's go. Blue 32.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Yellow 22.
Shotgun now on third down. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there. Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Packers 60. Packers 60. That's your man. That's your man.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Hits his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. A pickup of 17. And it'll give the Packers the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Here's Willis to the air. Big strike here to Williams. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Sticking to the air here. From the pocket, looking for a target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they'll be left with third and goal. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Brings it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a fourth quarter lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His fourth receiving score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
50, green. 52, blaster. Ready?
Working on first down. Finding Johnson once more. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 5-yard line.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! And it looks like a defender covered that in the end zone. Oh, baby! Their lead was about to disappear, but they made the play that may just decide this game.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. Unfortunately for them, it was a touchback.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Ready, set.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Willis now. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 70, Timberwolf.
He's back to throw. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Airing it out to start this drive. He throws a bullet. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Saints first down. Here we go.
He's going to throw it. Brought in close to the 8. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
42 all.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Willis. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
A handoff right for Abanikanda. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Packers pushing to get within range for a game winner. Five men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They send the tight end in motion left.
Ready.
Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
8-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Kamara. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. That's going to be 3rd down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd.
Brings up 3rd
And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Here he is to throw. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
On the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Back to throw. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Hand off here to Lloyd. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. Rick got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He takes off with it. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. That one is good. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
On the double.
1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Black 40. Set.
Setting up to pass. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, those are the looks they have hoped would open up by this point in the game, Brock, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. He got away with one there.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from New Orleans.
I see you from across the room. I thought I wouldn't feel a thing. I think it's getting colder now. I wanna get close to you. I swear that we've been here before. I guess you didn't notice me, but you do now. Oh, you do now. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here baby, that's all I know. Why do you wait? Just tell me, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here.
I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night 'cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot 'cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin